consider myself that I'm approachable to both of them, to all candidates. So I hope to continue that professional and respectful communication with anyone that assumes to be presidency. And if Leslie were to assume vice president, as a member, be respectful towards the president, vice president, and any officer as well.
Well, respect is a major role in it, definitely. I consider myself their friends. I've spoken to them quite a bit. And even if, say I lose the presidential vote and I become vice president, then okay, you know, it's not about me, it's about LULAC. So there's no hard feelings. I mean, whatever you guys choose is what you guys choose, and it's what y'all decide is good for the council. So there's no reason why there should be any bickering between the candidates.
How many minutes are left in questions?
There's
So,
about,
For
there's
my
still
question
4.5
is-
minutes. You can continue.
My question is, as VP, what have you done in your past to make yourselves eligible? Secretary and yourself, what have you all done before in the past that proves you to be VP?
Well, as secretary, I have to work very close with the executive board, and that includes the president. So I feel that by becoming vice president, I will still have that open communication with the president in regards of who will take which responsibility, because as president, it's a lot of responsibilities within the university and externally. So we will try to work as a partnership, so that way one can do the other and the other can do the other. And you just use one another as a resource. So when the president goes to know something, the vice president and vice versa as well.
Well, myself, as an access mentor, it's really important to work with my boss, the access coordinator. So I have to plan whatever she wants me to do, because we plan different different events on campus. So what I have to work closely with her, and sometimes it may conflict with like my class schedule. I find a way to work around that because because I have communication skills, that'll help me as vice president if I'm elected as vice president.
How diverse are you both in public speaking?
I admit that I'm not the best at public speaking, but I am very comfortable in a one-to-one setting. So whether that's on the phone, going up to someone, I can do that. But I do recognize that I do need to work in the public speaking.
I believe I'm pretty well versed. I mean, I got an A in my high school communication class, my speech class, and I got an A in my honors communication class. So I believe I'm well versed. You know, and the adrenaline feels nice.
Jared, you had a question?
So previously, in the previous years, and this is for both of you guys, we are officially not a council because last year they forgot to send in the dues to the membership office. So do you know who the membership coordinator is and how to send those dues over and the procedures that follow with sending dues?
I have an exception with that question. That's not really the reason. The reason is that this problem has been carried down from a previous council from when I joined my freshman year. They've owed the IRS money, and we've had issues being able to gather that information due to the fact that it's connected to like the last treasurer's personal reason, and that was like 2013.
So again, my question is, we don't have a council number, we are not a council, we are not recognized by the national board, which means we do not get to vote at any conventions, and we are not recognized, so we cannot apply for any of the grants and funding that they offer. So what do you know about applying for membership and sending the dues into our national office?
Well, as president, what I want, and I hope that I am able to do, is better organization, better communication, definitely. Organizations too. So I may not necessarily know the specific details, but I am well communicated with officials of LULAC, and I am well organized. So as president, I would be able to do that, and as vice president, I would be able to help the president fill out that
as wrestling, I'm not knowledgeable about that, but I will owe responsibility to actually do my homework and look up this information, as well as go to the president, go to anyone else that's knowledgeable on this, so that way they can help me do the right stuff, so that way something like this won't happen again.
It's about organization.
This is not a question, but it goes to both of you.
Well-
What Jared just mentioned, for the paperwork and all of that stuff, I've been involved with elected for
It's
years.
time.
And I've been the president for collegiate council, so I can help you out with that in a minute too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so time's up.
Final remarks, did we get them?
I know you have questions, so you want to ask, you can ask after the meeting.
If you want to give any, yes.
No, just go ahead and vote for elections.
Well, me, same, vote for me, please. It would be an honor, preferably as president, but if not, then I'm still dedicated to LULAC and choose me as vice president. Thank you.
So I guess now we go into secretary. Treasurer or secretary?
Either one.
We're going to
How many
secretary and
We had less minutes for secretary.
yeah.
Oh,
Any
it was
last minute
yes.
nominations?
I nominate Susie for secretary.
Anybody want to second that?
I'll second that.
You accept? Yes. All right. Any more nominations for secretary? No? All right, so the candidates who are going to be for secretary, please come in.
Wait,
to the-
Nora, how many minutes do you have for secretary?
Will you please come and prepare your speeches and prepare for questions?
Yes.
Hello, my name is Susie Victor. I'm a poli-sci I'm a double major in poli-sci and Spanish. I have a minor in advertising and an LMAS certificate, which is Latino Mexican American Studies, and I am the current secretary of my sorority.
My name is Nora Candelaria, as you all know. A psychology major with a management minor. I've been in LULAC since my junior year of high school. I'm seeking for re-election as secretary. It's been an honor being the secretary for this council, and I hope to continue working with you all in the future.
All right, we'll start questions now. Anybody has any questions for our candidates?
Do you have previous experience as a LULAC officer?
Yes. At my high school council, I was sergeant at arms. So during my high school experience, I was able to be at the meetings, both officers and membership meetings, and I just maintained orders. It was a very large council. It was one of the largest youth councils of the nation. So it tended to get rowdy. So I would have to use my outside voice to kind of get them to settle down, and I would actually help pass around flyers with the agenda. And since it was a lot of people and it was a full executive, I stayed after the meetings to try to be resourceful to anyone who had questions, and that's what I advocate.
I do not. I just joined last semester, but this is why I'm sitting here. I would love to change that, so.
I have a question. What's your WPM words per minute?
I don't keep track of that, but that's a good question.
Is it nearly fast?
Fast enough to type notes in class.
I also have no idea, but I'm a pretty good typer. I mean, I have to deliver minutes for both my executive and my chapter every week, so I'd say I'm pretty good.
What was your, what was the most trickiest situation in the finance team?
For me, it was just being appointed as secretary this semester. So, thanks to Marigold for being the previous secretary, I was actually able to be able to get help rather than being clueless. I have room for improvement. I want to have more open communication, so that means for me starting the planner a binder, excuse me, with all the minutes for both the officer meetings and the executive meeting and the member meetings. So that way, if you miss a meeting, you can go refer to it, and I will actually still keep on sending emails. The reason why I send lengthy emails is because I don't want to spam you with new information every day, because I know some of y'all have more important emails to check. So
I was actually transitioned very well, so it wasn't that difficult for me to understand what was going on. Obviously, you always learn with your experiences, though. So I had a lot of learning experiences as well. But under my secretary position, I have a lot more responsibilities other than the minutes. We also send, it's called a daily dagger, which is just a message like updating the chapter on what's going on, what the officers need that week of you. And so I send the minutes, and then I send that, and I uphold the roster, and I talk to nationals, I send the mail, and that's basically the responsibilities that I have.
any more questions?
Any more questions?
Comments, concerns?
Not all at once.
Okay, a quick question. What is LULAC? Why did you join LULAC?
Both of us or just
Yes,
me?
both.
Oh, absolutely. Well, like I said, I'm a Spanish major, a poli-sci major, and I have an LMAS certificate. So what that means to me, I want to work with immigration. I want to be a translator for those who can't obviously interpret themselves. I was just in court today observing, and this man had to have an interpreter because he didn't know English. And so to me, LULAC is just wanting to help my community out. You know, obviously a lot of us were our parents' interpreters. My parents didn't know English when I was growing up. So for me, it's just being a voice for our community, our raza, you know, like just help.
For me, LULAC means civil engagement, just being there for the community. Because if we can make a difference in our community, it could actually translate to other communities as well. And the Hispanic Latino community is very large, and there's different subsections such as LGBT, education, women's, anything that that you want LULAC to be, that can be for you. And if there's any kind of thing that you want to focus on for the next academic year, just let us know, and then we can definitely work with you to be able to make that possible. And any other questions?
No more questions? No?
All right, well, thank you for your time.
You know, may step out or say last remarks, comments?
Thanks for hearing us talk. Just be sure to vote after the meeting. And once again, sorry for being nervous.
Don't worry, everyone's nervous when we're up here, right? But I also agree. Thank you for listening. Go vote, y'all.
Alright, so now we're gonna open up for the treasurer. So any last minute nominees for treasurer positions? Going once?
Just a question, I'm sorry guys, I showed up late.
You
I'm
good.
the past deputy district director, I just came to talk to you about something like that, but y'all are voting after the meeting?
What we're gonna do is we have a set up work sync. We're gonna vote through there, and we have a time period of 1 week. So I think once this meeting is over, that will be opened up for
I'm
everybody.
pretty sure you're not allowed to do that. By
We-
LULAC,
yeah.
standards. You're not allowed to do that.
We all agree agree as a council that we're gonna do that, but we motioned that we did not, some of us did not want to do it. But as a 2/3 vote that did not occur in this section, we are now one team. They wanted to do it through org sync.
And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt, I'm trying to help y'all think, so I wanna make sure that everything.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting it situated with Christina right now. She's calling the deputy, whatever,
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what's going on, and so right now I am just currently going with the motion right now, and we're now wanting to start the treasurer nominees. No,
Anyone's
go.
nominating?
So
Just one person?
just one person.
Everybody
I
want
motion, I motion to elect him as treasurer by acclamation.
Acclamation.
Second. Acclamation?
Or, wait, I'm the one running for treasurer, just in case I didn't know. Yeah.
All in favor, say aye.
All in favor?
Say aye.
Say aye.
Any
Aye.
opposed?
Okay.
None opposed, and congratulations.
Can I say something?
No, you already are now the treasurer.
Well, I know, I don't have to do anything, but like, no, I just wanted to clear something up because I know it was brought up, that, yes, we do not have a charter council number, and it was brought up that like we haven't done anything, but this semester, when the national dues were due, I submitted all the paperwork, I paid all the dues, I haven't received back, like, an email back saying that we're an official chapter, but I messaged them back, like, asking why we haven't gotten anything back. So I'm working on it, and hopefully we're gonna be receiving our chapter number really soon. Another announcement, we finally ordered stoles, and so if you're graduating this semester, please contact to me so we can get you a stole so that you can wear one when you graduate. That's it.
So next in line is parliamentarian. So I'm now opening the floor for any last minute nominees. No?
Oh, I nominate Jessica.
Anybody second that?
I second.
Jessica, do you accept?
Yes.
Alright.